I got a feeling that we're gonna get loose. Woo! Ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling freaky, baby. Girl, I'll tell you the truth. I got a feeling that we're gonna get loose. Yeah. And we record that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Dru Hill.
Frank Wanda Morning Show, Dru Hill in the studio. That was loose, brand new music right there.
Yeah.
Okay, Nokio.
What's going on?
Nokio, I gotta ask you this, dog.
Okay.
Now, are y'all crazy?
Well, I mean, you know, I am. Yeah. I would say collectively, yeah. You know, but you know, it's rightfully so, man. I mean, like, we came into this business, and you know, like, most people come in with like camps. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not to discredit anybody or who we came up with, but you know, like, we had to come from Baltimore and fight for everything, man. People used to laugh at us when we got on stage and be like, what they got on and why they jumping and everything. We had to fight for the, you know, respect, man. So it's like, you know, we may come off sometimes kind of.
We may seem like we crazy, but that's only because this is Sisqo. We may seem like we crazy. That's because we do things unconventionally. We don't have to go get the biggest producers. We don't have to have a guest star. Most of our biggest hits, nobody even know who produced them. Everybody else, like, that's in the game right now, they use those methods. They got to get somebody the guest star, or got to get the biggest producer. We just.
Look, Daryl Simmons, if you're listening, we not take nothing away from you. Or Babyface,
or JD,
or you know what I'm saying. But
nobody.
You know,
but it's like our biggest hits.
Right.
No, you know, like
the song that's playing right now.
Right. We did that ourselves.
Yeah, you know, I produced that with my man Warren Campbell and my man Dutch. And you know, it's like
I wrote Thong Song myself with some other new producers that did some stuff with Bobby Valentino, but they were virtually unknown at the time. So that's our claim to fame, man. We just do music.
Man, we don't give up.
Now
we take the long way. It's like you know, it's like, you know, you can like get a guest star or a guest producer and shoot straight to the top of the charts, even in radio. Oh yeah, so and so produced it. Oh, so and so was on it. Bam, we gonna put it on the radio. And it's like, dude, we win the people first, and then we'll win our freedom.
Y'all, you guys were actually, Keith Sweat called in to the studio. I think like a week or two ago.
So Keith,
that's our man.
Keith Sweat, we were actually having a conversation because, you know, we were just talking about Dru Hill. And you know, Frank Ski was just saying, well, you know, it takes time to do this, it takes time to do that. And Keith Sweat heard the conversation and called in. And he was like, man, these cats are on tour with me. And we just did Miami. How was it? Because he made such a big deal about your performance.
Nah, man. I mean, for real, this Nokio speaking. Like, Keith has been like one of our biggest mentors and fans from the beginning. You know,
great person.
And not even like being funny enough, but you know, it's like every night when we were on the road, you know, like, man, come hang out in the room afterwards. Like, man, y'all killed it. Or come back out on stage doing my set.
Like I'll show out. You know, he was headlining. Sweat was headlining him, and we were like 3 acts before him, and then he would bring us back out. Baby Davis is MD, and he used to play with us back in the day, and he would bring us out like every night and have us sing on his set.
Right.
But do you know why? For real, I don't. And I mean, I'm sitting here listening to Ryan off the air talk about how great you guys are and the history. I mean, I'm like one of your biggest fans, for real. I remember sitting in the Fox Theater and falling in love with not just you know.
That was like 8 years ago.
Oh my God, it probably was longer than that.
No, that was like
it was probably longer than that.
Wow.
And remembering you guys coming out and your performance was like outstanding. Your outfits were, you know, to die for. We don't get to see that anymore. And women, speaking for women, we need to see groups that sing to us. Groups that we can fall in love with, groups that we can imagine, like back in the day, people felt like, I go with Teddy Pendergrass or I go with Baby Baby. We just don't get to feel like that anymore. And your music was, you know, it brings that kind of joy to people,
well, I mean,
man.
you know, we love women and we love and you know, I mean, we love what we do, you know, and I really believe that like all of us would do it for free. because we did it for free before we started.
Well, can I bring y'all back for free?
For how long?
And show you how much Atlanta really love you? That's what you really need.